It's the Community Ties Program with Alex Mikas on Tiger Country 97.5 WTGR.
All right, welcome into Community Ties. As like we do each and every weekday, we sit down with a member from the community, talk about an organization or an event. Very happy to talk about today the 4th of July and the festivities that will be happening in Ansonia is Jerry Koverman. Mayor of Ansonia stopped by the show today. And Jerry, thanks so much for joining us.
It's good to be here, Alex.
It's sort of strange. You know, it's tough for me. Here we are July 1st, and it just seems like, boom, out of nowhere, we're going to be celebrating the 4th. As it looks like we're over halfway through 2014, and I'm sure for you it's maybe even more surprising as you got a lot of wear a lot of hats this weekend, but it's all for a great cause as you're going to be having a lot of fun in Ansonia.
Yes, we hope to have a good time. Our activity schedule is pretty diverse, and hopefully we'll have something to satisfy a lot of people. Now,
I was talking to you before the show for just a little bit and asking a question about how long this has been happening. And we don't know necessarily the years, but what we do know is it's been taking place for a good time.
Yes, it's been in existence since, I'd say, the mid-'60s or early '70s, at least. The JCs did a lot with it when they were an organization there in Ansonia.
And the nice thing about the happenings in Ansonia for the 4th is that thought of just sort of staying close to home and not having to travel all that far to enjoy a real good time.
That's right. We hope to have things available that just keep things comfortable for you right here at home.
Now, one thing that is nice is the 4th of July this year falls on a Friday, which I think makes it a little easier for what you do.
Yes, lots of people will have an opportunity to attend things. The softball tournament, for example, these guys probably won't have to get up on Saturday morning to go to work. They can come in and play some more ball.
Yeah, in years past, sort of that attendance sort of fluctuates when it comes to maybe a 4th of July in the middle of the week. And here you're going to have a full weekend of what should be a lot of fun things on the diamond. We'll get to that, but let's talk about the 4th because we start early and we go pretty much the whole day.
Right. Things kick off with a 5K race at 9 a.m., and that all starts and finishes out at the school. Really appreciate the fire department for their participation in running this. We do have a parade then at 12:30. The check-in time is anytime after 11 at the First Church of God. Entries will be accepted that day. You just may end up being further back in the parade. Our Grand Marshal is Dave Staver and family, and very appropriate there that we recognize Dave and his family. Another activity is at 1 o'clock. The Legion will have their famous barbecued chicken. Rocky Bernard has done this for a long, long time, and there are only 750 halves to be available. There'll be games during the day, and these are sponsored by the Ansonia Area Youth Football, miniature golf, duck pond, and other things. There's entertainment. Will be at 3 o'clock. Shelley Lynn will be singing. Dropping back again, there'll be a little Mr. and Miss Red, White, and Blue pageant at 10 a.m., and this is at the Ansonia schools. The contestants must be between 3 and 6 as of July the 4th, and also Ansonia School District members. First Church of God's going to have free ice cream at 1:30 until it's gone. That's going to be something really nice. Then there'll also be on the 4th a horseshoe tournament. That's at 6 p.m. We'll have some bingo at 3 o'clock at the Legion. And, of course, our fireworks will be at dusk, which is around 10 o'clock.
And, again, we're talking with the Mayor of Ansonia, Jerry Koverman, has joined us on the show. Festivities happening for the weekend, the 4th and the 5th, is a lot of fun to be had in Ansonia for the 4th of July. And, Jerry, you were telling me you're looking forward to that chicken.
Yes, I enjoy the barbecued chicken. Of course,
I think I'm going to be looking forward to the free ice cream.
That'll go quickly, I'm sure.
I know you better get there early, but a really nice gesture and something fun to provide for all. And when it comes to the festivities for the day, I wanted to ask, are there going to be any vendors or any chance of getting some food?
Yes, there'll be some vendors there. Bowman's with their Texas tenderloin will be there, and Paul Mueller and his kettle corn, and he's got some other items too. And also the junior high cheerleaders are sponsoring a concession stand. They'll have various sandwiches and things of that nature.
Now, your group and the individuals that sort of organize the event, how many people are we talking about?
Well, coming to the meetings lately, we've had three of us, Jeff Garrity and Betty Burnfield and myself, and we do get a lot of help. You know, people don't like coming to meetings, but they will pitch in. We had a recent, last Friday, a quarter auction held at the Legion, and it did very, very well. And a lot of the ladies at the bank and some of the gentlemen there too were helping, and we got good help there.
Now, I guess with that said, you're probably looking for help too. Right? It's probably not too late to get involved.
No, we always are looking for volunteers, and if somebody's interested in a section of it, why, please come forward. All you have to do is give me a call, and we'll find something for you to do.
And what's a good number for folks that would maybe want to get involved or contact you?
My home number is 337-3464, and just leave a message if I'm not there.
Now, we mentioned it up at the top, but let's go back to it. Softball, that's also a big, big draw when talking about the fun for the weekend and the festivities in Ansonia for the 4th of July. It gets started on Friday?
Yes, the softball tournament will start on Friday. Jason Hemrick heads this thing up, and the tournament will run the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th, depending on how many teams he has, and things are looking up real well there.
All right, great. So you want to play some softball, you want to watch some softball, you want to watch fireworks, you want to play games, you want to eat good food. Ansonia's the place to be for the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th. We're going to take a short break, but when we come back, we will have more as Jerry Koverman is my guest. Ansonia in the spotlight for this Tuesday as we are getting ready for the 4th of July. You're listening to Tiger Country.
The Community Ties program continues with Alex Micus on Tiger Country 97.5 WTGR.
All right, 11:20 is the time. Back here on Community Ties is talking with Jerry Koverman, Mayor of Ansonia, as a big weekend for the village as their July 4th festivities getting underway on Friday the 4th and then going into the weekend the 5th and the 6th. Now, Jerry, we mentioned all the fun that's going to be taking place on Friday, as it's a busy day from the start with the 5K race to the parade, the Little Miss, Mr. Food, ice cream, softball, and a lot more. But what we didn't mention is the refreshment tent, which is always a good time and sort of maybe the place to be.
Yes. The Ansonia American Legion stepped up this year, and they're going to run our refreshment tent for us. They may have some other adult games there available, too. I haven't been around this past week to find out just exactly what's being planned, but they will have that tent over on their property right across the drive, and you can carry things right on into the park, so there'd be no problem with that. Looking forward to having them have a successful.
And then they're also going to be going Friday and into
Yes.
the weekend?
Yes, they'll be there as long as the ball tournament's going.
All right, great. And talking about Saturday, the 5th, we got some more fun.
Right. On the 5th itself, we have sign up for National Kitty Tractor Pull. It's at 11:30 right there at the location by the barn, and at 12 o'clock is when it will kick off. There are age groups of 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So just need to come and sign up that day.
And then also we got a cornhole tournament?
Yes. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we have a cornhole tournament. The Ansonia FFA is helping out there, and if you're interested, you can contact Jen Nick at 417-0144, or you can sign up right there at the location.
And what time was the cornhole tournament?
2 p.m.
2 p.m. On Saturday the 5th. Now, anything else when looking at the schedule for the weekend?
Well, I think we pretty well covered most everything that we're going to be doing. I didn't mention that on the 5th, we're also going to have that second session of bingo at 3 o'clock from 3 to 6 at the Legion.
Okay, and you mentioned last week a quarter auction took place, and an event that you started not long ago. Was it last year?
Last year was the first effort at it, and it was very successful. And this year it was more successful. We made quite a bit of money on this, and everybody seemed to have a good time.
Well, and that quarter auction is really important because it goes towards the funding of the fireworks.
Right. We'll spend about a little over $6,000 on fireworks, and the quarter auction is one way to help pay for it. We also have 75 to 80 local sponsors that kick in funds, various amounts during the year for support of our fireworks.
Big thank you to all those donors and sponsors.
Yes.
As without them, it wouldn't be possible for the fireworks display and the festival that takes place for the weekend for the 4th. And Jerry, you brought this morning a brochure. And is there a way for folks to get their hands on that piece of paper?
They are laying around different places in town. I think I saw some at the bank. There's some at the mayor's office. There's probably some at Moody's, various businesses throughout the community. They're available. If not, give Betty Burnfield a call, and she'll get you one.
Okay, and they're very useful because they got the whole schedule in front of you. Mm-hmm. And then I was also going to say they list the donors on the back.
Yes.
And now it's probably a busy weekend for you.
Yes, it is. I'll be glad when it gets over with. But I'm going to enjoy myself as best I can. I'll work a little bit with a softball tournament and sit back and relax and enjoy a refreshment or two as well.
I bet. I'm sure as a lot of hard work and a lot of time goes into sort of planning an event like this. And again, hoping for maybe some other individuals to step forward and help out and just give what they can.
Yeah.
And I think what's even better about that is for individuals that take pride into something, the thing that I've enjoyed most about talking with you this morning, it seems that the people that have done it or enjoyed things about the weekend throughout years have just sort of taken it on themselves.
Yes, that's right. You get a person in charge of something, and if they like it, why, they continue on with it. And we're willing to try new activities if somebody has suggestions, but we also have to have people to run them.
Hey, Jerry, it has been an absolute joy talking to you this morning. Before I let you go, anything else that you'd like to throw out there?
Well, I just appreciate the opportunity for me to come in and fill you in on what's going on in Ansonia. We'd like to see some people come up.
And, we talked about it being close to home. But I'm sure you're very open to welcoming folks from other villages to stop by and check things out and just have a good time.
Certainly. It's wide open. Anybody. We do get a real variety at the 5K race of people coming in from a long way away.
And how long have you been doing the 5K race?
I think a few years ago it was the 25th, so it's about 30 years,
wow.
I would guess.
So some good history there. In the nightcap, the 4th of July, I know things can sort of get hectic when people are trying to find their position. And you said right around 10 o'clock?
Yes, right around 10 o'clock.
Okay, so we look forward to that. And how long does the show normally run?
Usually 15, 20 minutes, give or take. But
Jerry, once again, thank you so much. Best of luck for the weekend. Enjoy it, and we look forward to and seeing you for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Thank you very much, Alex.
All right, that's going to do it for our show and talking about this first day in July. And it's centered around the 4th day in July, which we look forward to as July 4th in Ansonia. It'll be a lot of fun from the 5K in the morning to the parade to softball for the weekend, horseshoes, bingo, the Little Miss, the Mister, great food, great fun, and some great people as 4th, 5th, and the 6th. Big thank you to Jerry Koverman, and enjoy Ansonia for the weekend as we look forward to celebrating the 4th. Tomorrow, we are going to have the American Red Cross on the show. Lynn Gump is going to be stopping by. We didn't get to talk to her in June, but we're going to be talking to her when it comes to the second day in July as Community Ties gets started just after your 11 o'clock news. Looking ahead for the rest of the week, Thursday, the mayor of Winchester, Steve Croyle, is going to be joining us on the show. We will be off on Friday, of course, due to the 4th of July. Up next, your Midday Farm Show. It's brought to you by the Rodeo Shop.